turning round, we're on the attack. Rum in our cups and steel in our hands. The devil's crew, we take what we can. The sea is our kingdom, the storm is our guide. With the waves and the thunder, we're side by side. All ye landlubbers better step aside, for the black flag flies and we're full of pride. Raise the black, raise it high, sing your ho-ho to the sky. Village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, with the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave. And the smoke, we charge through the night. Pirates of legend, we bring the fight. Gold and silver, the spoils we claim, but freedom's the banner that burns in our flame. The captain, he roars to the plank he go, but we laugh with cheer while the cold winds blow. For in this life of rags and bone, we dance with death and we'll take the throne. Raise the black, raise it high, sing your ho-ho to the sky. Village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, with the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave. Oh, the sea, she calls our name. The wind, the salt, and the roaring flame. On the horizon, a crimson dawn. With the black flag flying, we march on. Raise the black, raise it high, sing your ho-ho to the sky. Heart a given and no tears to cry. Raise the black, watch them die. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, with the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave.
Alright, here we go. Okay, looks like everything's more or less stable. All things considered. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, I'm gonna close that so that way I'm not hogging up too much of the internet. Let's see. Yeah, no, that should do it. Okay, the connection is dropping a bit because of YouTube. Yeah, so it is the internet after all. Damn. Well, is what it is after all. Just gotta figure some stuff out. And okay, we should be relatively good. Ahoy there, one and all. Welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. And of course, it is Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for the weekend, and of course, as always, it's time to have some drinks. So, let me go ahead and pour us some, shall I? Here we go. Oh, the coloration is a bit different. Hold on. There we go. A little bit more on the warmer side. So, a little drink for you, and for me, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of tea with just some kick to it. A very, very big tea. Perfect. But other than that, welcome, welcome, one and all. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope the week hasn't been too rough for all of you. Let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. So, come on in, kick your boots off, and join me as we try to keep this stream just as stable as humanly possible. But yesterday's stream was actually fairly stable, so I'm pulling out all the stops on this one today. And so far, from what I could see in terms of the connection, it's a bit up and down. It's a bit up and down. But nothing too crazy. At least nothing that I can manage. Other than that, yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I do apologize in advance if it does crash, but I just want to make sure that I got everything that I needed lined up and just all my ducks in a row, so to speak. So, if you crewmates happen to notice anything, whether it's sound, video, or anything else of that nature, anything odd, anything strange, please let your captain know so he can do his damnedest to fix it. Other than that, let's see, what's been going on in terms for today? Well, it's mostly gonna be just, kind of chatting around a little bit of gaming, and just kind of seeing where things go. As for future plans, I have been talking to a few of my mates during my sessions in VR chat, and they kind of gave me an idea. So, if you are looking into possibly wanting to see some actual VR segments of where I cause all kinds of chaos and shenanigans, let me know. Whether it's through Discord or hell, even on stream. If you want to see us do anything from murder party, MMD dancing, or, just random world hopping, just to kind of see what's what. I'm all for it. Let's see. As for what I've been doing for today, mostly just kind of solidifying the new place I was looking into. And on top of it, let's see. Really killed it on leg day today. I did wake up a bit tired because. Sorry. Speaking of tired, right? Hold on. Let me get some sip. Let me get some sip to kind of wake me up a little bit. Do my damnedest not to burn my throat. Oh, appreciate the resub there, Andy. Much appreciated, mate. Cheers. Hold on. Let me see if I could just real quick here. Cheers. And just gonna put that back in place. But I'll probably be doing, seeing how you did resub, you've convinced me to do some more Bioshock 1 today. What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah. So had a fun time today at the gym, even though I was really, really tired. I didn't get too much sleep last night, but my body still wanted me to hit it hard today. So, yep, went a little crazy with leg day today at the gym. Went to my favorite vitamin store just to, pick up on some protein, some power bars. And, it's actually really funny thing when like you start just talking about stuff of just the most random crap. For example, one of my buddies that works there, he asked me, he's like, hey, so on your stream yesterday, did you talk about anything? And I said, oh yeah, I mentioned about how if superpowers actually existed in this world, about all the drawbacks. And eventually that led to stuff like going about Star Wars. And then, honestly, by the time I looked at my phone, it was already like 2 hours I spent. I've already downed my protein shake as well as had some caffeine. So it was quite amusing. It's like two dudes who just got done with the gym, getting protein, and then just nerding it out in the middle of a vitamin store. But I mean, hey, it was fun though. That's when you can really connect with people. When you can just talk about the most off the wall type of shit, and they get back into it. Really cool guy though. Let's see. Other than that, weather's been absolutely beautiful today. So your captain decided to, take some time, clean some stuff around. The usual kind of, spring sessions that we love to have. Also, at the same time, listening to a lot of just electro swing. Nothing can feel like a chore when you have the right music. That's all I gotta say. Thank God it's Friday. I know, right? Bet everyone's pretty much been having a busy week, myself included. So it's kind of nice that things are kind of now just easing up. We could all just enjoy just a nice, relaxing moment. Let's see what else I had to go through. Did a little bit more testing in the background. Like I said, finalizing my stuff for the new place. And what else is there? Especially when you have a nice cold drink, in my case. It's a nice raspberry honey wine. Huh. Do you know what brand it is? Because that actually does sound pretty damn enticing. Because usually a lot of time wines are just like, oh, it's just a label, and then you kind of think of, oh, okay, it's just wine flavored. But the fact that it's like a raspberry honey wine that's like, that might be something actually interesting. Especially for everyone that don't really like wine all too much. They might find it a bit too sour or sometimes a little too bitter, depending on how dry it is. So hearing something like a raspberry honey wine, that's at least saying that whoever is trying to design it is kind of thinking of finding that nice little middle ground for people. It's called Chaucer's? Chaucer's? Hold on, let me see if I can find this one real quick here. Let me look that one up. Because given how much I know about my liquor, as well as my liquor store, I might have passed it. Okay, so that's Chaucer's. Okay. Let's try getting down to the specifics here. Okay, so wait, is it more of a... Okay, so it's closer to like a wine mead type of... Seriously, this page has an age confirmation to see if I'm 21. Oh, it's because if you want to buy stuff. No, I don't want to... fuck it. Whatever. No. Fuck off. God damn. But yeah, apparently this is what it looks like. So, hang on, let me blow this up. Boom. It's a wine mead. Yeah, I kind of figured that because the moment I saw it, I was just like, oh, it's like, oh, why does it say mead? I thought it's a wine. It's like, oh, it's a combination of both. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. I mean, I don't mind mead too much, but I mean, it looks interesting enough to possibly try out. It's really refreshing when chilled. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't really say anything because I haven't tried it yet, but considering I've been drinking a whole bunch of chilled soju, that stuff is pretty good. So I'll give that one shot. Maybe my liquor store around here actually has some. So I might buy some. Hell, I might even buy some tomorrow just to try out. As for right, news. I almost forgot about it. I should really start writing a lot of more of this stuff down. I love the blackberry soju. Yes, that is still one of my favorites of all time. I might also get that tomorrow because I haven't been seeing it in my other supermarkets, so I might have to get it from my liquor store. But as for tomorrow, we will still be doing a collaboration, kind of like a little mix of some party games here and there. And we'll have some very familiar faces coming aboard to join in on our insanity. So that's still on, and I think we do also have another one on Sunday as well. So get ready for practically 2 days of just nonstop chaos with other people. And of course, as all of you know, I am such a team player. And by team player, I'm gonna make sure it's an absolute living hell. Yeah, more victims. I mean, friends. Yes, friends. Yes, yes. Such wonderful, sacrificial, volunteers. Volunteers. But it should be fun. We'll see what's been going on. And hopefully everything stays stable for the most part anyway. But depending on how things go today, I might just keep it all on Twitch for the time being up until number one once I get my new place, and then I'm gonna switch over to better internet from that point on. Cause my current one, it's not gonna cut it, especially when I want to start doing more platform streaming. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'll still be streaming. Usually, it's just gonna be more focused on Twitch. But once I get better internet, then we can start focusing on doing like multi layers of streaming. Other than that, let's see. Am I missing anything else? No, that should be the updates and kind of plans about what's going to be going on here in the future. So let me go ahead and move some of this around. Okay, give me 1 second. It just sometimes whenever I gotta move the OBS, it always tends to resize itself for some odd reason, so you work with what you got. Let's see, I still want it big enough to where I could see the connection speed though. So give me a second, let me resize this. And move that there, move that there, move that there, and move that there. Perfect. So now I can see everything. And that's where it's going to stay. That is where it's going to stay. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and get Bioshock here fired up. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Wait, why is that? Why did it become so tiny all of a sudden? Hold up. Ah. There we go. Would you kindly find more victims? I mean, friends. I'll always find more victims to be my friends. Wait, that came out wrong. Oh, what I meant to say... You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna fucking roll with it. It's like, I will find more victims to be my friends. I'll stand by what I said. But yeah. Currently just, you know, a lot of things been going on in the background. A lot of personal, a lot of other type of stuff, and yeah, it's been a time. They gave me nothing but the camera and my wrench. And you know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna freaking use it. I'm gonna make everything melt here. Everything. Well, this isn't suspicious at all, now is it?
I bet when the boss wiggled out of hell, he done told the devil he'd be right back. And the devil says, "Sure thing, Mr. Fontaine. I'll hold you a spot." Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum, and you a...
And me a what? You want to finish that sentence? No? Didn't think so.
Atlas, he was ours.
Hold that pose for just a moment. Yeah, that's the stuff. Hold that pose, would you kindly? I think his reinforcements arrived a little too late because, good lord, I think we made that fight look a little too easy.
This isn't over.
Oh? Again, another guy that had some very, very horrible timing. Might as well use the auto. There we go. Nice and easy. I mean, it's there. I might as well use it. Alright. Now let's see. Oh, I see you. Don't worry, I see you. I just took my entrance test for HVAC union today, so I'm waiting for those results. So life is hopefully getting better. Oh, glad to hear that. I did a little bit of HVAC back then. It's relatively simple, but just like with anything with blue collar, you know, the more you do it, the easier it gets. I was only really told the fundamentals. It does get a little bit more complex later on down the line, but hey, if you could pick up on the fundamentals, the advanced stuff doesn't become that difficult to understand. And done. Boom. But yeah, I hope everything actually works out for you, Andy. Really. Also, I feel like I gotta turn down the game because holy crap, I can even barely hear myself talking. Let me know if it's too quiet. I just need to be able to hear myself a little bit more. Hold that pose. I've built cores for HVAC units long enough. Now I need to learn how to install them. Yeah, installing parts, you know, looking for discrepancies. Not to mention a little bit of electrical wiring. So, but yeah, it's... Once you get down to it, it's not going to be as bad. Not to mention with a lot of HVAC systems, you get to work in more spacious outside areas, unlike what I used to do for plumbing. I'm a pretty big guy in terms of just like height and build, so yeah, for me, I was only able to do plumbing for so long up until I started to get injured in some of their crawl spaces. So then I decided to possibly just change my profession. Plus the drives were horrible for those units. But you know what? I made it work up until the point of where I actually got hurt. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather do commercial work than residential. It does pay some pretty good money. It also kind of depends on what you're more comfortable with. For the more residential, you know, you stay closer to around where you live. But with commercial, it can vary depending on the location where they want you to go. So it's like you can make more money with commercial, but you give up, what was it? Being able to just do things closer to home. But with any type of business, you start off with just wherever they can put you, and then when you work long enough, you kind of get your own like pick and choose of what you want to do. Because for me, I wouldn't mind actually getting back into HVAC, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind also being an instructor to teach people how to do all this. May only got a couple of bullets, but my aim is steady. The position I'm going for is specifically HVAC-R, which is refrigeration. Oh yeah, so yeah, you're gonna have plenty of room to work. Plenty of room to work. Because there are those jobs that are like you only specialize like certain appliances. So you could just be like, oh, I only specialize in, you know, refrigerators or HVAC units. It makes some pretty good money too. Ooh, glad I didn't burn all this money. Look at all this fish. This is a pretty healthy looking fish considering how long they've been down here in this freezer. Oh, you know, this kind of reminds me of, it's not like the pig meat, but it's just like, you know, Rocky when he's training, he's just punching the hell out of the meat. It's kind of like this. And it just just punching the shit out of this fish. Oh, that is definitely not a fish. I'm sure they're fine. They're just chilling, hanging around. Plus, I need to change the scenery for work. That is also something nice. Even just in a different location, sometimes it feels really refreshing just to get a nice little change from wherever it is. Whether working outside or indoors. Let's see. I think I collected everything that I needed around here. As for me, I'm also going to be moving out of state into the new apartment that I'm talking about. So, yeah. Less people I'm working with, the better for my mentality. I mean, yes and no. It always kind of depends on who you're working around. I mean, given my experience, it's like, yeah. Some jobs that I did, absolutely hated being around those people. Other ones, we just vibed as we worked. Ooh, power to the people. Let's upgrade the machine gun. Yeah, damage increase. Always want to go for damage, because I can compensate for the recoil easily. Especially with mouse and keyboard, you can compensate for the recoil real easily. Ugh, God, give me that blue Gatorade. But yeah, I do hope that things work out for you, so best of luck, mate. Ooh, yeah, now that's a nice increase in damage right there.
You think you could get away with this?
Watch me. I'll give you that shot. First one's free. Plus, in all my years where I've actually worked with like blue collar and everything, it's more or less just finding the right type of people to work for. You don't have to be friends with them, but you can always find the right type of people to work with.
Fontaine's putting the screws on us and double. He's squeezing us out of 80 points of our cut with the threat of turning us into Ryan if we don't play ball. Son of a bitch. Sammy G comes and tells me he's thinking of going to the constable. And the next day, Sammy G was found in a sack in a salt pond. We got no choice here. We stay on Fontaine's crew and we're gonna catch the gallows. We take powder and we end up like Sammy G. Oh, there's gotta be another way.
I mean, pretty hard to kind of run away from either a criminal syndicate.
Hey, fuck Fontaine. You don't fuck Fontaine. Fontaine fucks you.
It's kind of hard to, disappear when you're so many leagues beneath the ocean. You got lots of freedoms, but if you fuck up, well, good luck finding a hidey hole. Do I hear pirate music? Oh, it's gone now. Damn it. But yeah. Also, when you get proficient at something for blue collar work and you just end up working alone, yeah, that could always be the better mentality for you. The only downside is just having to deal with just the pesky customers. Especially the ones where when I used to do plumbing, they would just kind of, they do the whole, oh, I want to watch you work. And I just go, it's already cramped as is. Can you please go to the other room or something? Ugh, flashbacks. So scary. I'm good for where I am. Oh, nice. Yeah, I froze the shit out of that box. Get a little bit more. A little bit more. Hell yeah. Instant hack, baby. That's what I like to see. I can never understand those people who want to watch you as you work, especially when you do something that's dangerous. I mean, I actually can kind of understand. I don't do it mostly just, you know, out of respect and everything for... Hold on, let me see. I just need to see, whoop, the audio. Okay. I mostly understand because if you've worked something like a white-collar job where you're kind of stuck in the office all the time, and you actually get a professional coming in and taking things apart that you normally wouldn't even fuck with, it's that sense of curiosity and trying to see something new. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Hit the switch up there in the control booth and let me in.
Yeah, what?
I think it's time to shake hands and get acquainted.
What? Who's talking?
You've had your fun, but enough is enough. If you press that button, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy.
But yeah, going off of that, like, people tend to get real curious about just like how things tend to work, even if they're not technically dirtying their own hands. They still, you know, there's always gonna be that level of curiosity to maybe sometimes even break the mundane cycle that they have. Plus, if you also think about it, it's not every day you always get someone coming in to repair something. You know, it's one of those things where they just look at it and go, huh, I kind of want to see how it's done. I pulled the lever. Did we do good? I think we did good. I think we did good. Did we?
You blow a fuse up there? Can't see a damn thing in that booth. Give me a tick and I'll get you out of there. Moira, can you hear me in there, darling?
So complicated. If only your friend could look up and see. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Maybe only you could do something, anything. Except just stand here and watch him die.
Road. I mean, we're not really friends. More like cohorts.
Fall back. Get me family out and we'll regroup as soon as we can.
Ooh, nice pose. Hold that. Oh, beautiful. We're gonna get you on that catwalk in no time. Oh, I still have not reloaded my shotgun since yesterday. Whoops. Ooh. Hell yeah, that'll work. Ooh, hold up. Nope, not what I wanted. Catch. Yes, I think I can get away with this. It's you against me. I love how they talk all this smack up until they face me. Don't worry, I can handle my own. I'm a one-man army, baby. Oh, hi. We're dealing with some very clingy women here. And... oh. Didn't think she would take the rejection that harshly. She's all in pieces now. Alright, let me see. What we got here?
Spent the morning jawing with that crowd scientist. She's damaged goods, alright. Just like all those chumps they scraped out of them prison
No,
camps.
give me money.
But she's no crackpot. She's gonna make me the kind of scratch that'll have Ryan look like he's running a paper route. She just needs some supplies to get the ball rolling and a friend to watch her back.
Oh, he seems like a charming fellow, doesn't he? Well, that's unfortunate.
You ooze in like an assassin, and then you try to sneak out like a thief. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here?
I don't know.
There's two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it.
I mean, you're right about that, but you know, we could just have a talk instead of having to go about this roundabout way of you trying to kill me. Just saying.
Get out and get to Arcadia! Jesus Christ!
Do not use the Lord's name in vain. But yeah. Plus nowadays HVAC that does tend to pay pretty damn well, so but you always gotta find that, you always gotta keep searching for that one job that just really, you know, fits the bill.
Patrick? Ain't that just like Ryan? Wait until we're almost out, then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard.
Anybody need a bibble?
And we'll tear his heart out.
As one angry Irishman.
I came to this place to build the impossible. You came to rob what you could never build. A hum gaping at the gates of Rome. Even the air you breathe sponged from my account. Well, redeem. So later you might remember the taste.
You
Ooh.
to the bathysphere in the rolling hills. That'll take you straight to the devil himself. And then all debts will be paid in full.
Jeez, Atlas, calm yourself, would you kindly? So, other than Fort Frolic, this has got to be like my second favorite level. Also, because it's just a nice change of atmosphere. I love the story of Bioshock in all three games. Even Infinite was a bit of a letdown. I like the concept, you know, of Infinite. Don't get me wrong about that. Where, you know, instead of the seas, they take to the skies. And I really love the whole aesthetic that they had up there. But yeah, the story could have been a wee bit better. The story could definitely would have been a wee bit better. But, hey. I still carry all three plus all the DLC, so, I mean, I'm still a fan, even if not all the games were perfect, you know? It was kind of same... It was kind of the same way with me with the Borderlands games. First one was decent, got me hooked. Second one was phenomenal. And then the prequel came out, which was the third game, which... I'm trying to talk here. Calm yourself. But, oh my goodness, shut up! I'm trying to have a conversation here. Not all the sequels usually come out good, but, you know, there's still parts that you can enjoy from it. Now, something like Borderlands 3 and moving forward, not really. Oh my... Sheesh. Fucking NPCs, man. Fucking NPCs. I fucking saw that, you know. But yeah. This one is still by far my favorite, with all just the mystery and awe that it gives you in this game. Gotcha. Even though it was a pretty bad picture. Gotcha. Ooh, money. Ah. We got a pretty good trigger finger when it comes to getting the shutters. Yeah, I love playing through Arcadia, because it was the first time I went into the level and I was just blown away by the design. Yeah. I love it, like, my whole thing about, like, open world games, it's really hit or miss when it comes to stuff like that. But if it's, you know, still somewhat linear but open enough for me to like just say, yeah, I want to explore this, like Arcadia, where it's just like, man, I want to just look at every single nook and cranny. I prefer that level design a little bit more because it's like, damn, like look at all this stuff. Like I want to see like what's that over there? What's behind this wall? What's here? What's there? Like all that good stuff. Oh, wonder what kind of plasmid they were using. Probably called plasmid vitamin D. Really, really gets you going. Yeah, places like Arcadia and even like Fort Frolic, you're like looking around. It's opened enough to the point of where you're just looking at going, man, this is wow. That developers really knew what they were trying to deliver. Let me see here. And as you may have noticed, yes, I do have the quest arrow on. But just like with a lot of other games, I usually have that on so I know for a fact of where I need to go. I go the opposite so that way I could explore every little nook and cranny we got. Before I continue on with the story, because I'm the type of guy that just does not want to leave any stone unturned. Especially if I really like a game. You're gonna have to be a little bit more sneakier than that, mate. My headphones are pretty damn good. Back then, I got caught off guard with that because I was playing it back on the 360 through the TV speakers. But with these bad boys on my head, oh no. Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, bud. I got your number. Plus, they're not even that expensive either. I do find it kind of odd how they just don't want to make any wired headphones with noise canceling. But they'll have ones that are just battery operated that have noise canceling. At least from what I've usually read up online, they're like, oh, well, the aux cord, you know, it's not going to have enough power. And I go, okay, well, why not just have like a spliced aux and USB cord so it gets that power? Just saying. Gotcha. Now that's always fun, getting to drop on an enemy. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, cigarettes and a power bar. Everything you need for a balanced breakfast. But yeah, Bioshock really sold me on the whole like steampunk aesthetic. Yeah, I have an idea. Catch! Hold on. I don't think he liked that too much. You might feel a slight burning sensation. Yeah, no, I absolutely adore this game. Just everything from the atmosphere to the design to the characters. Hell, even this music that's, you know, fits that era. It just it hits in a different kind of way that most games really don't.
Somebody there? I think I wouldn't notice. Just waltzed in here. Quick, someone!
Hold still for a moment. Let me get a look at your good side. Huh, Parker, I need pictures of all the splicers. I need you to get pictures of all the splicers and the Big Daddies. Parker! Move and swing your wrench faster. Hacker's Delight, medical experts. Yeah, well, we'll save that for later. Boom. Look at him. All tuckered out. Not to mention enemies have little quirks between singing, whistling, talking to themselves, and others I can't remember. Yeah, how they kind of interact with each other, how they even fight amongst themselves too, which I always found to be pretty damn interesting. Especially in the second one, where it gets to be even more hectic between like Big Daddies, Big Sisters, like all of them. My turret now. I'll use the auto hack. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna need some film. There we go. Careful! That man's got a shovel. Well, that worked out rather nicely, didn't it? Yeah. The atmosphere alone is what really got me to really enjoy this game. Like the politics and everything behind it, yeah, sure. That's all well and fun, but at the same time it's like, man. It's like the way that they just deliver everything to you. It's like, ooh. You just can't help but appreciate that. Like, don't get me wrong, I was a pretty big fan of New Vegas, but when this game came out, man, I was like, oh, I was in such awe with it. It felt so good in terms of just getting you immersed in this world. Let's see. Okay. We got some stuff. Really be careful of your surroundings there, bud. You'll trip and fall and break your neck. Oh my god, that was fucking funny. Actually, wait, hold on. I used to do a little trick with these guys. I like those little moments where you kind of use your noggin a little bit to be like, oh man, this place is covered in tripwires. Use his body. Anyways. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Power bar and 2 cups of coffee. Kind of sounds like my morning today before the gym. What I also like to sometimes do, if we want to talk about coffee, big fan of it. I don't go too extravagant with it, unless I'm just having just a nice little day for myself. But combining like instant coffee with good sir, I'll have you know, I'm the main character here. Cease your healing this instant. But, yeah. Some of the times, like, if I come back from the gym and I need just a little bit of a pick-me-up, I'll put a little bit of that instant coffee in with my protein shake. Shake it up real good, drink it. Works really well. But if I'm feeling fancy, I usually just break out my little coffee machine. Get like 2 of those like little capsule things together, depending on what it is. Load it up, boom. Little bit of just creamer, good to go. Not to mention, I know my old roommate looked at me. He goes like, "Dude, why do you always load the coffee maker like that?" I'm like what? He goes like, "Well, you put the little capsule into the thing and you slam it down, like you're loading it just aggressively." And I go, "Well, you see, the little capsules, depending on what you get, they kind of remind me of like the little Mark 19 grenades they shove into the grenade launcher, and it's the same kind of way you load up the belt and you slam it down and you kind of rack it back to load it. So whenever I take one of these capsules, it's just almost like second nature where I load it up and it's just primal instinct, just boom, slam it down, primed, ready, hit the button, you're good to go. And funny enough, I started doing that so many times that my old roommate actually started to do that as well. He's like, dude, now I'm loading it the same way you are. Like, what the hell? I was like, hey, come on, let's be honest here. It is kind of fun. Either it feels like you're loading a Mark 19 or a shotgun shell in there. It's like, it's kind of fun. It's the little things you really gotta enjoy about life. You know, some people look at it and go, why do you do it? And I just go, it's because it's fun. Sometimes you really just don't need a reason. Just, it's fun. Ooh. Ooh, yes. We need a good amount of those anti... How many Big Daddies? We got 2. Yeah, sometimes you really don't need a reason. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? I wanna be a little silly with this. Plus, you do it in your own home, so who's to really stop you or to judge? Let me know what kind of like little quirks you guys have just around the house. No judgment here. Just, you do something a little extra or a little something different around the house or the kitchen or what have you that usually people would kind of look at it and just be like, oh, well, why do you do it like that? Cheers, by the way. Oh, that's some good spicy tea. Oh, woo. But yeah, I enjoy that quite a bit. Let's see. How is the connection? Connection is actually holding up pretty damn well. Surprisingly enough. She just got fucking bitch slapped into next week. Parker, I need these pictures. Parker. Ooh. Oh, I'll take that. I'll definitely take the extra points for research. Well, while they are being distracted, let's go ahead and load up our guns, shall we? Yeah, no, I'm gonna use the electrical buckshot. Alright. I ran out of ammo a little too fast with that. Okay, I'm not doing this on purpose. This is the second Big Daddy I have practically broke their AI with. I am not doing this on purpose. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. Like, this is the second character I've broken in this game.
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our thanks.
Oh, damn, that was quick. Careful of the... Oh, she's waiting for her. No, it's the game itself. I've noticed that myself sometimes. Yeah. It's just that, I was preparing. I was ready to go. You saw it. I made sure I got all the ammo that I needed. And then it's just like... He was just stuck the entire time. And I go, oh. That's, I'm just like, well, that's kind of disappointing. Okay. Let's open up some tonics, shall we? I'm gonna do... Yep. Whoa. Ah, I don't have enough. I did not mean to buy that one. Fuck. Do I still have enough for the Eve Saver? Yes, I do. Whew. Okay. I was not really expecting me to do that, but okay. I mean, we still got one more of those sisters, so I think we could still buy a few things. Like the Physic Tonic, Engineer Tonic, Combat Tonic. Probably just one more from all this. I was not ready for that. Oh. Can't really invent anything. Oh well.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what
Blindness.
use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
I don't know about that, Ryan. Considering how things have been going on with the markets that we got in our universe, things to think about. Okay, mind holding that pose for me? Oh, yes. Look how photogenic this one made it sound. No, it's the game. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ooh, the chameleon. Yep. Look at this guy, just upstanding. He's got his posture in check. He looks off into the distance, presenting himself. He knows he's getting his picture taken. Oh, come on. Come back. And that's what you fucking get. Oh.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to
Alright. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Wonder, can we reach it from here? Nope. Real shame. Real shame. And here I wanted to actually get a nice little spot just to cause a little bit more chaos. Oh well. Let's see. Okay, so we got the U event. Those are right there. What we got around here? Anything? Anything that I can find? Ooh, I smell popcorn. I'm not having a stroke. I know who exactly is making popcorn right now. Oh, hi. You look like you're having a bit of a cold there, Doc. But don't you worry, I got the right medicine for that. It's called blunt trauma. See, don't you feel better now? But, what was I talking about? I got distracted by popcorn. Is what it is. But seeing how I am smelling popcorn right now, and no, I am definitely not having a stroke. Me, I really don't have a very specific type of favorite popcorn. I mostly just enjoy any kind of popcorn out there, except the sweet kind. Oh, damn. Even if it's just plain popcorn, I'm really okay with it. Doesn't even really need to have butter on it. Some people prefer butter, some people prefer other toppings on it. They even had, like, what was it, like that caramel butter? The one that's, like, the really sticky kind. I used to like that back when I was a kid, but just now, can't bother looking at it. They also even had, like, some, like, cheddar-flavored popcorn. Like, think about, like, the texture of popcorn, but, like, the taste of a Cheeto. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I love cheddar popcorn, right? Craziest one, right? And I know you can vouch this for me. Craziest one is just, like, the white cheddared popcorn that came into those bags. They must have laced that shit with something with the white cheddar, because good freaking lord. The moment that stuff touched your tongue, like you were devouring that shit as if you were starving. So, yeah, that stuff was really, really good. Oh man, mix them both with Holly Molly. Mm-hmm. You get the extra cheddar popcorn. So freaking good. I'm hearing humming.
Get out of my territory!
I'm sorry, was I in your... It's like, sorry, I didn't mean to go through your garden. I was just kind of curious. You were humming a tune. Oh, well. Oh! Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. Let's see. Let's start the hack. This should be fun. Alright, okay, we got that one. We need a straightaway. Okay. I need... Yep. Nailed it. This is so much easier to do with a mouse and keyboard. Holy crap. Alright. Buckshot we're pretty good on. I'll take a few armor piercings, though. I love how you have, like, binoculars in here just to see everything that's literally this close to you. But I mean, hell, what do I know? Yeah, you put, like, cheddar popcorn and then, like, the white cheddar popcorn together. Ooh. Yeah. Consider an entire bucket of that shit gone by yours truly. Because ain't no way there's going to be any sort of survivors after I'm done with that. I'll put you there, and you there. God damn it, now I'm really craving the popcorn. Holy shit. I hear someone who needs their picture taken. Man, I remember when they came out with those, like, big-ass tins. I would never put them down. Yeah, I remember those. They had ones where it's just... It was either one flavor, or there were these, like, really big, like, circus tins, right? But they were the variety flavor tins, so you had, like, 3 different kinds of popcorn. You had the plain, you had the cheddar, and you had the caramel one. Like, that stuff was so good. So good. And then your boy discovered Doritos. Everything changed after that. But now I don't even eat those. I stick with popcorn.
Surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a
Oi?
public park slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend
Ow.
paradise
Stop it.
Congress moved to nationalize my forest. I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
It was dangerous to be left alone on the road, right?
I shit being at you! Run, you...
What a setup. Yeah, what the I mean, I appreciate you double tapping his corpse. Alright. Good on you, I guess. Yeah, no, like, we had a couple of those tins every now and again. That shit almost did not last 2 days. Like, you would see it, right? It's full to the brim. Sometimes if you were lucky, if the tin was, like, kind of bending just because of all the popcorn that was stacked up on top. But literally by day 2, you could already see the bottom of the tin in each section. Both, like, the plain, the cheddar, the caramel. And the family would just go, okay, who's been eating a lot more of the popcorn? And literally, it's literally everybody. Like, there's no innocence in this one. It's just everybody's eating it. Everybody's eating it. Goddamn, I'm getting real hungry. Hang on. I'm gonna go and grab a quick snack. I suggest everyone does the same. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Had to grab a snack because that smell of popcorn was driving me nuts. I need to grab a quick little bite to eat. Especially when you hear the tin open up in the middle of the night. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Just hold on. Quick little power bar. Come on. Come on. It's a hefty power bar. Okay. That should hold me over. Yeah, no. I was one of those kids where I would sneak off into the kitchen, right? I would move the chairs ever so slowly because we had such a high table. And get up there, right? Move the tin over ever so quietly. And because considering, if you opened it up, it made that loud metallic noise. So what I would do, right? I would literally just sit there ever so slowly, like go around the edges, slowly pushing it up, 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 until the lid finally popped off. Slowly, slowly put it down, and then I chewed like quietly, as quiet as humanly possible. I think it's about to summon the little sister. Perfect. Let's give it a quick sec. We'll keep talking about popcorn while he's trying to bring out the little sister. But yeah, I would literally sit there, like just take like small bits and pieces, but like try to eat it as fast as possible. Slowly slide the lid back on. And then just, wash my hands and go right back to sleep. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Ow. I'm trying to lead him to the RPG. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, there goes my turret. Ah! Oh, we took each other out. Well, that was crazy. Couldn't tell how many times back as a kid I get caught eating popcorn from the tin in the middle of the night. I mean, yeah. It's kind of hard because you don't have that self-control. Wait, is he still alive? Come here. There we go. Okay. So now we gotta find a botanist. Gotcha. I always love freezing them, and you just hear them just teeth chattering, voices jumping. Just the little details you don't really get much with other games anymore. What kid do you know from your childhood that had self-control with certain snacks? Yeah. Not too many. But I mean, most of the time, if the parents put it in a high place or something, most kids would practically not go for it. Me, on the other hand, well, I got creative. Yeah, I literally stopped at nothing to make sure that I was gonna get my snacks, one way or another. Oh, we got another splicer around here. Careful, you shouldn't be playing with fire. You'll get yourself burned. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, well, that was unfortunate for him. You know, in terms of like the popcorn and everything, I had almost like zero fucking self-control. However, stuff like candy and everything, I didn't really abuse all that much. Mostly because I knew I would get yelled at if I ate too much, and me trying to avoid that more than... Me trying to avoid getting in trouble for eating candy more than for eating popcorn. I kind of weighed my options and saw, okay, what can I use? It's like, what can I get yelled at less for? Come here. Hey, can you both please stop shooting at each other and missing? That'd be fantastic.
I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. Very promising. If the Rosa Gallica proves, then by God, I know we're in business.
Hot, 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 hot.
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
Yeah, we lost a lot of medkits through all that. Whoops. Oh, can't go through there. Get some of this. Ooh. Oh, it's a dead cat. That's sad. The fact that they actually had animals that were pets down here. I mean... I'm not even sure how an animal would even react being all the way at the bottom of the ocean, considering the pressure change and everything else. Just gotta sneak past. Ow. Sneak past or just go through the tripwires. I mean, anything from like fish or reptiles being down here, that's one thing, but having like an actual cat or a dog down here, I don't know. I feel like they would kind of lose their shit if they were down here. But then again, that's just me. Hold still. Oh, that wasn't so bad, now was it? fire indeed, hot. Man, going back to the whole thing with the popcorn and everything, like snacks as a kid, yeah. I think another one, if we want to keep going on it, another one that I was really obsessed with back then was the Pringles, like the original Pringles. And my favorite one was always like the sour cream and onion. Like I would finish that entire can before going into like dinner or lunch, and I would just be way too full on chips to just want to eat anything else. And my mom, she would always get pissed off at me because she goes like, "Really, the whole can?" I go, "It tastes so good." Like regular Pringles tasted good, but the sour cream and onion, when I found that flavor, mother of God, it tasted so good. It was hard to control myself. What can I say? Ooh. I'll definitely take that. Definitely damage increase. Fireball. God, those were the best, right? It's like there, you had your chips, here and there that were just like it's like, oh, these taste pretty good, but nothing to the point of where it was just borderline addicting. But those sour cream and onion Pringles, oh, just oof. Like for a fact, as soon as you rip that top open and everything else, yeah, it was game over. It was game over, man. Game over. Like, that entire thing is just, it is gone, baby, gone. And it is not coming back. And yeah, I got yelled at a lot. So, whenever it came to us actually getting Pringles back when I was younger, they just went, okay, we are going to have dinner first, and then later on you can eat them. They were more scared of me finishing off an entire can of Pringles than like eating sweets or anything else like that. Well, that the popcorn, but the popcorn was a bit more on the healthier side of things. But yeah, Pringles can, it was gone. It was just gone. All right, I need health kits and some film. Come on. I'm right here, lady. I am right here. And pose. Ah, got a nose itch. But yeah, sour cream and onion, just, oh, chef's kiss. They came out with so many ridiculous flavors later on down the road. But a lot of them got close. Like the pizza one, the barbecue one. But nothing ever could top sour cream and onion. At least in my opinion. Like a lot of the other ones, I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. But sour cream and onion, I was just like, oof. I just need it. I need it in my life. I need it in my stomach. Give it to me right now. Nice. Okay, well, we can't go any further to the farmer's market, so let's head back. Also, we do have enough Atom right now, so I'm thinking we could upgrade. Do a combat tonic. We'll do wrench, lurker. That ought to do it. Okay, right. Time to follow the quest arrow. Yeah, a lot of stuff back then was actually pretty damn good, but good lord, it was not healthy. But you gotta give the manufacturers this much. They knew how to make a very addicting product.
She didn't fit in anyway. I don't care where she's gone.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for sharing that. Ah. I'm not lost. I'm simply exploring. Thank you.
Anyone out in the event of this kind of emergency. Either we get those trees back, or you're a permanent resident.
Well, you know what? Maybe I like breathing in this gas. It's my favorite. It's deadly gas. Yeah, but it smells so good. Alright, let's see. Yep. And... Ooh, thank God. We still had one more. Boom. Easy as pie. Oh, look, coffee. Ooh, hell yeah. Alley-oop. And... alley-oop. Let's see. We'll put that up, and boom! Done. Hell yeah. Even though I just had a power bar, all this talk about snacks is just making me even more hungry.
It wasn't you, was it? No. Ryan. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
I mean, you didn't have to insult my intelligence that much. Oh, I'm already... Ow. Bitch. Sheesh. I might have to get, like, that, not the plasmid, but that perk to take less damage, so that way I'm not going through health packs like they're fucking candy. Ooh, another Big Daddy. Smile! Hell yeah. Yeah, we got all the little sisters, so they ain't gonna spawn anymore. What do you think? We can get a twofer? Oh, there was 3. Never mind. Oh, that went well. Rival the faction, set up security cameras and turrets where you need to go. Security evasion, adjust the thermal signature of your imperial layer, confusing cameras and turrets, delaying their response. Yeah, but we can turn invisible now, so I don't think we're gonna have that much of an issue. Actually, hold up. Hold on. Excuse me, miss. I'm just gonna borrow your corpse here for a moment. Your services are greatly appreciated. Yoink. I love how I'm always just grabbing something just to get out of here, and then enemies just spawn in. Leoink. Aww. Do. Alright, we gotta get back to what's her name. Still holding. Hey, you got a weak ass jab, buddy. Do you even have summertime down here? Or like any time? Because I feel like the constant just atmosphere down here would get a little boring after a while. Personal opinion.
You brought the Rosa Gallica?
Yep.
What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the new mode.
Touchy, touchy.
Yes, this is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
Okay. Seemed a little too excited with those roses, I'm just saying.
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal?
Pagans.
Ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Hmm.
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs, and now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and hack this bad boy. Uh-oh. Crap. Ow. Fuck it, when in doubt, auto hack it out. More wrenches. I need more. Also, here's a thought, right? Considering that you become a resident of Rapture, I mean, if you wanted to visit, say, a different country or something, will you actually be allowed to leave? Or did you, like, are you practically just stuck here in Rapture? I always kind of wondered how the entire system would be in terms of, you know, getting resources down here, talking to people, and seeing if you actually want to go outside for some fresh air. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was possible at one point, but I don't know. It kind of felt like, you know, once you were here, it would be very hard to go somewhere else without go through a mountain of paperwork.
Julie, we made a business deal, you and I, did we not? Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr. Ryan.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus Vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, that is
Once you're in for good. That's what I'm thinking too, but there still has to be some way of, you know, still getting resources to the city. damn. Because even as natural as some of the things they get made here. Ooh, hell yeah. I'm just saying though. Frankentree, that's a new one. I wish to build a Frankentree. Fuck it, pirate. Maybe because Ryan didn't want anyone to know about how to get to Rapture. Yeah, but I was still thinking, you know, to a point where you could have like a very fake delivery system, like say go from one country to another, only for it to just show up in Rapture, because you still need to get some type of resources to come in to Rapture. Because let's be honest here, you can't exactly get all the resources from the bottom of the ocean. 9457. 9457. There we go.
Damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons.
I mean,
A vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa Gallica to confirm myself. A bit of chlorophyll and enzymes extracted from Atlas mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
I didn't even know bees could spit honey. Or have any spit in general. But I mean, hey, you learn something new every day. Oh, sounds like it's starting to storm out there again. Yeah, that's why they have smugglers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you still need to get some form of resources from the outside world. Because let's be honest here. Even with, you know, certain countries having a plethora of resources, you still gotta get specific ones from somewhere else. As much as Ryan didn't like working with literally everyone else around the world, you still needed a system of sorts to get those types of resources. But then again, I feel like I might be reading a little too much into this. Well, that worked out. Strangely enough, that worked out. But yeah. I mean, it is an interesting, like, philosophy, but with every new idea, you know, because he still thinks more along the lines of capitalism anyway, with the free market. But even then, you know, you have to take into account certain limitations, especially when you're building a city at the bottom of the ocean. Like, sure, water filtration, seafood, yeah, easy to come by. Send out a Big Daddy, catch some fish, boom, there you go. But everything else, yeah, that's gonna require a lot more of the outside resources than anything else. Think we can sneak up on him with this? Hey, it does work. Hold that pose, I'm gonna get your backside. That came out wrong. That definitely came out wrong. Well, the other big issue besides oxygen was heat. That is also true. But in terms of stuff like power and whatnot, I mean, if they're being, let's just say, quote unquote, advanced, you have a lot of just the current movement inside the ocean. So if you have any hydraulics that can be pushed, you can generate electricity, which eventually, you know, you can generate heat for. But I feel like we're really diving down this rabbit hole here. Ah, flashbacks! So scary. Games like this kind of really makes you ponder, be like, how do they do what they do? Not really questioning much about plasmids, but just about like the usual stuff. It's like, how do you do what you do? How do you do what you do? Things to really think about at 3 a.m. when you're trying to go to bed.
Julie, my dear, I am trying to run a business here. You want to spend time with my honeybees? Well, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the pleasure.
Ooh, I like this.
One more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
Also, what the hell are they doing with waste, both organic and inorganic? I mean, given their plumbing system, I can see where the quote-unquote organic waste can go. But inorganic, I mean, I think if you find a gorge deep enough at the bottom of the ocean, I mean, there's your dumping ground right there. Let's be honest. There's your dumping ground right there. Well, that escalated quickly. Alright, so I don't gotta worry about the turrets anymore. That whizzed right past my fucking head. Holy crap. Ooh. You know what? I'll take that. You know what? The turret's handling all that for me. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I think we can still salvage this. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, we can't salvage this. Damn. Perfect. Sometimes I do enjoy a nice challenge, but other times it's like, yeah, see, like this, you can't hack it without either paying up or getting an absolutely just automatic hacking tool for this. Ooh, candy. Ow! Asshole. And smile for the camera. Oh, I'll take that. But yeah, there's just a lot of things that worlds like this kind of make you think about. Just like, yeah, it's like, what did they do, you know, for this? What did they do for that? Or even sometimes, you know, if a pipe bursts somewhere outside, do they have the right equipment to do that type of welding underwater? Really stirs the imagination in a way. Okay, let me see. Let's see here. Guess we could go further down. We'll make this a little bit more fun. There we go. We got right here, and right here. Perfect. Ow! Dickhead. Sheesh. No need to be rude like that. The audacity. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I actually have to start calling it here real soon. Hold on. Where am I at? There we go. Yeah, I just looked at the time, didn't realize what it was. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here for the time being. This was a good trial test for just to see where everything stood. So, oh, I forgot to change the category. I am really tired today. Damn. But yeah. We'll call for today. I'm glad nothing has gone wrong, but it has definitely given me some insight about what I need to do with all this. So, with that being said, thank you all for coming in, enjoying this nice Friday evening with me, or morning, depending on where you are. Relaxing and just talk about the most random crap. And while also taking a bit of a trip down memory lane. As for tomorrow, we should be doing the collab roughly around 5 p.m. Central Time. 5 p.m., 6 p.m. We can get everyone organized and see where the night takes us after that. What kind of shenanigans we could get into. Other than that, you as well. Other than that, I wish you all an absolutely wonderful weekend. Please rest up, recharge, and reconnect with everyone. And I will always say this. Please do stay safe and always stay free. And I'll see you all tomorrow for even more chaos. Have a wonderful weekend, crew.